So, good afternoon, everyone. I am the discussant for the social categories for the 2.1 science 1 and the 2.2. So, here's the description for the 2.1 science 1. Here's the presentation of the field, diagnostic test. For presentation of the skill, which is arrangement that introduces the topic or skill to the entire class before administering a diagnostic test. So, based on the results in the diagnostic test, the students are divided into 3 groups, which are the fast, slow, and average. However, before legal educational materials are offered to the slow group, collecting instructions of being provided. So, meaning to say, after the diagnostic test, the students will be divided into 3 groups, which are the fast, average, and slow. So, for the fast group and average group, the students will be receiving an activity sheet in an instant, while the slow will be receiving corrective instruction or clarification in order for them to understand more the given lesson or discussion. And then they will be receiving the activity. On that one way, learners can study at their own pace, the similar level of competence. As the teacher differs from one group to another, so here are the guidance of this activity. So, I would like to read my first.
The diagnostic test must be able to categorize students into 3 groups: fast, average, and slow.
So, it was already mentioned earlier that after the diagnostic test, the students will be categorized as the fast, average, and slow. Next, would like, yes. Minimize and correct labeling of details for teachers should avoid labeling students as whole grade or ranking. To identify each group, the teacher may use distinctive names, cluster names, NBA teams, diversities, animals, and other names are all wonderful ideas. So, in labeling groups, we should avoid using mode of grade or strategy. Meaning to say, hindi natin pwede gamitin yung word na fast learners, average learners, and slow learners. So, in improving labeling group, we should also use, it is better to use some wonderful ideas for group names, such as, for example, lang tawag buildings and buildings, universities. For example, we can also categorize group, for example, sa fast learners. We can use the Corazon group. For the average group, we can use the name name for the average. Malaman group.
Oniki Sports.
How about the slow group?
TNC.
Next one is like, yes, Christian. So, as a teacher, it is important for us to provide enough learning resources, such as model connectivity for each ability level, in order for them to learn effectively and learn. Na-i-apply sa, nung na-mention kanina dito sa slope, which is to, the practice instruction must be given like skills, well not grant sa or, the last one, yes, the teacher must go around, watch, explore. As a teacher, dapat, kapag ginagawa ng activity grouping, after natin magbigay ng lesson and magbigay ng responsive test and magbigay ng activity sheet, mahalaga tayo bilang dapat tayo na mauna ng afternoon. And dapat ipakilinig pa rin natin sila habang sinasagawa nila yung activity. Then the last one, would like to read.
Each student is responsible for his or her own learning.
Very well. Next type, type 2.2, type 2. So, unang napapansin niyo po, nauna na sa pagbibigay ng pretest, and saka na po siya i-group, i-take categories, which are the fast, average, and slow. So, through this, its purpose is to test the prior knowledge of the student. This second type of ability grouping is based on pupils' prior level of comprehension or success. Certain concepts or skills have specifically been learned by the student and the teacher's goal is to determine who has mastered just grasp or has not fully understood the concept or skill. In this type of grouping, the presence of the desired ability is given to the entire class, and the students are then classified as low, average, or fast, depending on their performance on the test. As enrichment, the class group will be handed modules or activity sheets, while the teacher teaches the skills about the slow and average groups. Both groups will then be given their levels educational materials. The benefit or this form of grouping is that the teacher has more time to devote to the slow learners as the thoroughly experienced the subject or student. So, ano po yung napapansin nyo sa 2.2 type 2 compared to sa 2.1 type 4?
Naunang ito po kayo.
Nauna yung class last year. I-divide ang class into 3 groups by determiner, prior, knowledge. Compared to sa illustration natin, after the pre-test, for the first group, makapagpagay siya ng activity sheet, while the slow and average group will be given the lesson or instructions, then proceed to the activity sheet.
Teacher has more time to devote slow learning activities. So, Rudy explained the topic of skills.
So, here sa type 2 ability group, its benefit is that the teacher will have more time and to devote to the slow learners as to truly explain the subject or skills to them. Meaning to say, mas makakapag-focus yung teacher sa mas counting students na may kulangan pa sa knowledge or skill na dapat matutunan nila sa isang specific topic. And hindi na masyadong pagtutunan ng pagkin yung mga marunong. So, here are the guidelines for activities. Just number 4. The teacher without learning resources such as modules and activities for each ability level in order to have such delivery and performance. So, main lang po sa guideline for the type 1. Next po, type 2. Yes, is learn as
Each student is responsible for his or her learning.
Again, each student is always responsible for his or her own learning. So whether the student is participating or not, of course, when a teacher is nagsasagawa ng ganitong athletic routine, of course, it's important to ensure that each group knows the objective, procedure, and responsibilities that are assigned to them.